he accused TC's Township Committee of violating the sunshine laws that public bodies must discuss issues in the public. DeLuca disputed that and said the TC follows both the sunshine laws and the Open Public Meeting Act. That's an incredible number, said Kiley. What are the other numbers contributing if all the votes are unanimous? Laria said, it was not a bad thing that the TC took time to deliberate and debate and then often come to the same conclusion. I don't always agree with Vic, and I am proud of that. Perez said that the power should not be concentrated in the hand of a few because mischief happens. He said that it's easy to fall into a trap of arrogance when nothing will make you lose your office and you are above it all. In concluding statements, Perez said Perez surprised the audience by saying he agreed with many of Kiley's position and asking people to cast votes for both of them. He said it's time for a fresh look in Maplewood. Kelly thanked Perez for his endorsement. He said running for the TC have been the most growing experience he have ever had. I can't express enough how great this town is. He said, noting the new energy in the Maplewood, nothing can hold us back. Laria said she had more to contribute. DeLuca called the job a privilege and an honor and said he wanted to continue to work to make Maplewood the best it could be. He mentioned an encounter with Hillary Clinton in an elevator in Denver where he introduced himself as the Maplewood of mayor. I know Maplewood, Clinton said. Kiley noted that he had met the former Secretary of State as well and introduced himself as a Maplewood resident. Maybe that's how she knew Maplewood, Kiley joked. So there you have it. Basically a summary of what happened at the Maplewood Township debate last night. You know, with quite a few difference of opinions and some agreements as far as the candidates that are running for the Maplewood Township Committee. Now, we had discussed this subject. Halloween returns to Maplewood Village. One of Maplewood Village's greatest tradition is back again this year. Ghosts, goblins, and witches will be roaming the village along Maplewood Avenue at the annual Halloween costume contest sponsored by the Maplewood Chamber of Commerce and the Maplewood Village Alliance on Friday, October the 31st from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The festivities include trick-or-treating, music and dancing, and prizes for the best costume. Maplewood Avenue will be closed to traffic between Baker Street and Durand Road. For more information, you can contact the Maplewood Chamber of Commerce at 201-341-9554. That's 201-341-9554. The Chamber would like to thank the village merchants for their continued support for this event. Now, tonight, we're going to delve into this story here. 2014 NJAC scores shows mixed result for South Orange Maplewood. This is another report. We are still with the Village Green. The result in the NJAC scores across the South Orange Maplewood School District were mixed for 2013-2014. In elementary school language arts, the percentage of students in grade 3 to 5 scoring proficient and higher increased from 74% in 2008-2009 to 82% in 2013-2014. 82% of the students scored proficient or higher on the 2013-2014 language arts exam as compared to 80% in the prior year. 60% of black students scored proficient as higher in 2013-2014 as compared to 59% in the prior year. The achievement gap remains flat. You know, I'm not a statistician. No, I'm not. But it's always, when you want to make numbers look better than others, you compare years where you can make the numbers either look the same or look better. Now think about this. It says in the elementary school language arts, the percentage of students in grade 3 to 5 scoring proficient or higher increased from 74% in 2008-2009 to 82% in 2013-2014. Now what happened to 2010-2011, or from 2010 to 2012? Was it an increase? Was it a decrease? What happened? 82% of students scored proficient or higher on the 2013-2014 language arts exam as compared to 80% in the prior year. Right? So it looks like in 2008, or it was 74% in 2008, now it's 82% in 2014. Did it go down in 2010, 2011? I bet you. I make a bet that in 2010, 2011, if you compare 2008, 2009 to 2010, 2011, there's a great possibility the numbers may either be the same or lower in 2011, 2012. I'm just guessing now. Or maybe they compare 2008, 2009 to 2013, 2014. Just maybe. But let me continue here. In elementary school math, the percentage of students in grades 3 to 5 scoring proficient or higher on the math increased from 81% in 2008-2009 to 84% in 2013-2014. 84% of students scored proficient or higher in 2013-2014 math exam as compared to 86% in the prior year. 65% of students scored proficient or higher on the 2013-2014 math exam as compared to 69% in the prior year. The achievement gap increased by 1 percentage point. In language arts, the achievement gap remained flat. Now I want to go let me just read this. Board of Education member Stephanie Lawson Mohammed said she was concerned by the difference in scores between elementary and middle school, saying it's very disturbing, especially with the achievement gap growing. There is some not so great news everywhere, Lawson Mohammed said, that the board and the district need to understand the problem and fix it. Well, Stephanie, welcome to South Orange Maple. Anyway, board member Joanna Wright said, clearly, we are not doing well as a district, calling the achievement gap a canon. Wright said the board needed to listen to teachers. We have not brought teachers to the table. Instead, we have people coming in. It's just not working. We have cast them aside as if they don't even exist. Wright then understood that the district didn't have a gap until we started changing things. A statement challenged by board member Sandra Kareem. Said Kareem, I've been here 20-something years and the gap has existed. My concern is that we have hit a wall, and for the past couple of years, the rate of the decrease of the gap have been flat or leveled off. She wanted to know what we need to rebuild that momentum to close the achievement gap. Gerson said she agreed, noting that this is a national problem. But stop making excuses. You know what I mean? It just galls me when people use excuses Okay, it's a national problem. You know what? Steering was a national problem too in the United States of America. The Community Coalition on Race worked at it, and they rectified. Stop making excuses, man. It's a national problem. Okay, so it is a national problem. That's what you get paid to do. Fix the problem. That's why we have the ACLU now in South Orange and Maplewood. Fix the problem. Stop making excuses. Everybody know about the code about excuses. Excuses are like a-holes. Everyone has one. Come on. We are disappointed as well that the data is flat and we are not making those gains. We're in a kind of a vortex now with PARC, the new curriculum. But I do believe that by focusing on our strengths and addressing those areas where students need to improve, we can make the improvements. It's been years now. Years, no improvements. Yes, we keep saying the same thing over and over and over. On the brighter side, board member Jeff Bennett noted that science results were good. Bennett said in an email, while our NJAC science scores were apparently very high, we shouldn't take that to mean they are really all or almost all of our students were being superbly well educated in science. Despite their apparently high scores, we should really continue to improve our science curriculum and get ready for the next generation science standard. Bennett also pointed out that the proficient and advanced proficient cutoff scores in science are very low compared to the cutoff for math and verbal math. So let's get to, let's see what other news before we continue. See what the news we have here. Of course, we have to this is from the Community Coalition on Race. Thinking of volunteering, but not sure how? Experienced volunteers wishing to add to your skill set? The South Orange Maplewood Community Coalition on Race is offering its third Civic Engagement Institute. This free program trains future volunteers to better understand themselves and those they work with. It will introduce time management skills, improve participants' understanding of group dynamics, and provide training exercises to solidify their knowledge base. In return, graduates are asked to volunteer in the community for a minimum of 6 months. 4 consecutive Saturdays workshop will be held beginning October the 25th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the South Orange Public Library. You can call 973-761-6116. That's 973-761-6116. Or go to twotongues.org to register. That's TWOTOWNS.org to register. Again, you can call 973-761-6116 or go to twotongues.org to register. That is the South Orange Maplewood Community Coalition on Race, the third Civic Engagement Institute. And that's a good thing for people who are looking to volunteer. So, you, I'm just laughing because I think sometimes you see certain things happen and you can't nothing but laugh. So here's a letter to the editor. Lawson Muhammad endorses Jones Baker. I'm excited to endorse Elizabeth Baker and Maureen Jones for the South Orange Maplewood Board of Education. During my first year on the board, I've learned so much about what makes schools tick and where our challenges are. I've also gained an immense appreciation for parents behind the scenes who stand up and speak out, not for their child, but for all children. Those parents that are committed to helping other parents navigate the intersection of parenthood and public education. Both Elizabeth and Maureen have served in the capacity in their school communities and beyond, and it shows in the excitement I see around their candidacy. But beyond their personal commitment to education, both of these women have professional careers that will provide a strong foundation to help our district continue on the path to ensure we provide an excellent education to all we serve. Maureen's experience as a speech pathologist.